Gary was the one that found you, right?
Correct.
And what was you doing at the time?
So I was media executive for Bristol City Women and Bristol City Men.
What, football?
Football, yeah. So your interviews, your videos, your written pieces. So a lot different to what I'm doing now, but he comes.
Yeah, but you played as well, didn't you?
Nothing to shout about.
No,
mate.
but it's still interesting because you know that well. That's
Yeah,
important.
I feel like I know the game to a certain degree. Obviously, having played it, you've got to know a bit about it, but nothing to scream and shout about.
Playing the game, being involved in it, and to what the game's become today, it's quite important because you know both sides of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think that's where the role I'm in now,
Yeah.
obviously heading the women's football section at ISM, it kind of allows me to have both sides of it. I know how it is as a player, obviously not to the standards of them, but I can give the sort of insight after a game how I think they've played, because I think that kind of gets missed by some people.
Right.
And they might not want to hear it from the managers or their teammates, but I can give an honest opinion of where I think they're at. Yeah. My relationship with all the girls is second to none. It is 10 out of 10. Like, they're almost like friends. I'm sure they'll agree. But that relationship we have, I think, with the job side of things is important, because when you're picking an agent, you want to trust them.
Yeah.
Trust is important. If you can't trust them, why are they out here going to get you deals? Like, they shouldn't be. And I have that with all our clients, and it's key. I think it's key. And yeah, like I said, they're like friends.
Yeah, and what connections you got with clubs?
Well, as in through...
Well, you being able to go along and talk to a club and introduce the girls to a club, you know?
So...
And keep them informed, really.
For sure, and I think that's a key thing as well, to be transparent. Whether I've just come off a meeting, obviously we're in the summer now looking for clubs for our clients, well, some of our clients, and you've got to be as transparent as possible, and I try to a different approach with clubs and be as honest as I can in terms of what our players are after and what they want. So our job is to make sure our client gets the best for them and their career.
Happy for them,
Yeah, so if I could be transparent and say, look, this is what the club says, this is where you're going to be at least they know, and then from there is their decision to make. We can advise. Yeah. But the important thing is their decision. But yeah, we're 9 months in now, so this is my sort of first proper transfer window, let's say.
Right.
So I'm starting to go into clubs. I was in West Ham actually a few weeks ago to meet the general managers and see the facilities. But for me, it's key to meet these people and show that we are doing it differently. We're not your dodgy agent. We're not trying to do any wheeling and dealing. We're trying to get the best for our clients and for the club ultimately.
I mean, what did you think of the Euros?
I thought it was class.
Do you know what? I was pleasantly surprised, and I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be. I know that it's not the way to be, but I'm going to be honest about it. I was actually glued to it. And, you know, I love football anyway, you know. But the standard of it, the standard of the game, surprised me.
Yeah.
Big time.
What was your thoughts on the final? Obviously, we beat Germany.
I mean, it was electric. It was like watching the World Cup final for me in '66. You know.
Yeah. But I wasn't born then, but...
Well, you know, I was. But to watch that European final and the way the game went, usually that's where we falter. So it wasn't just about the class. Wasn't just about the football, it was a mentality.
No, it was good, and I'm looking forward to obviously the World Cup this summer.
Absolutely, yeah.
In Australia. I know you said you was going to get me a private jet out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did say that, yeah, but I was drunk at the time.
We got this on camera. He was drunk, I'm still taking it. No, it'd be good out there. Obviously, we don't currently have any clients out there, but I think obviously now it's a good time for brands to get behind the people that won't be there.
But it's how we started out. 3 or 4 or 5 years we gave ourselves, and we were never going to bring in big players like Declan Rice's and all that. To our, they're never going to come to us. Yeah. So we built from a stable. We said youth of today is going to be the ones of tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know, and they're the ones that are going to come through. They're the ones that are going to be the next internationals. They're the ones that are going to be good for us, and we're going to be good for them.
Like I said, we're at the level now where we've got eight clients.
Yeah.
So to have too many is not what we're striving for. We're having for good quality clients, and like I said, the relationship we have with them is top, and we want to maintain that. We don't want to go 20, 30, 40 clients where I can't keep up. I can't be there for them on the end of the call.
Then.
Yeah.
Corporations become faceless.
Exactly.
You know
your stuff.
Well, a bit about.
Have you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't shout that about. Oh dear.
We've got the World Cup coming up.
We have indeed.
It's going to be a great opportunity for brands. What you got in mind?
But yeah, it's a great opportunity this summer to really get behind women's football, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of brands wanting to work with women's footballers, and I'm very excited to see what's to come. Obviously, we've got youth internationals, we've got internationals, and some great players with some good personalities. I don't want to make the head too big, but yeah, some funny girls. So I'm looking forward to what's to come this summer.
Yeah, well, fantastic. I'm really pleased you're with us.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think you're doing a great job, and you know what? I wish you all the best for the future.
I thought I was getting sacked then.